Most of these soldiers have never jumped out of an airplane, including Second Lieutenant William Miller from New Jersey.
Oh, squat.
I've been nervous about heights before, but it's kind of one of the reasons why you get into the Army is because you want to conquer the fears.
Hey, if you're recovering your parachute, look overhead and ensure there isn't a jumper about to land on top of you.
A big part of Airborne School on Fort Benning is learning how to land after jumping out from 1,200 feet in the air.
And you start getting altitude, and then you look out the door, and it's like, what kind of crazy person signs up for this? And then you just go out the door.
Private Molly Chapman just made her third of 5 jumps, and she says it's scary, but as soon as the parachute opens, it's fun.
Hey, get on your back! Get on your back! Are you okay?
But before they even jump, Airborne students start with ground week. Plenty of push-ups and running at 5:30 every morning.
Airborne!
And if they pass a physical fitness test, week 1 continues with a lateral drift apparatus and repeated jumps from the 34-foot tower.
Go!
Learning how to exit a plane or deal with malfunctions.
That's been rough. A lot of training, early mornings, late afternoons, but it's worth it for what we're doing.
Staff Sergeant Anthony Martin, who's deployed to Iraq twice, hopes to use this intense, fast-paced airborne training in combat one day.
I want to join the ranks of the guys from World War II and other guys that are paratroopers, and be able to say I've done that also.
It's kind of why I picked the job, so that I could jump out of planes, actually.
Are you nervous? Are you excited? What's going through your mind?
Well, I'm nervous, sir, but I can't let it show.
Some people get sick up there, and most of the time it's because of nerves.
Staff Sergeant Kevin Barber is one of the Airborne School instructors known as Black Hats, grading students on each apparatus and jump.
After they pass everything, they get to jump week. We still have 1 or 2 sometimes that will turn to the door and realize what's going on, and we'll have to tell them to go, and they'll finally jump out.
Airborne!
Classes about parachute malfunctions and more practice jumps in this second week of Airborne School.
This is Tower Week, so they're doing it mass exit. They're doing 4 guys at a time.
1,000, 2,000, 3,000.
On that zip line, Private Ashley Piper, who's straight out of basic training and on her way to being a parachute rigger.
It was a huge rush. I mean, it was only 34 feet, but it's still, I'm scared falling from where I stand right now.
We were jumping out of a 34-foot tower, and right off the bat, I was petrified.
You look out the door, and it's higher off the ground than you think. So first couple times going out the door, it's a little nerve-wracking, but you get used to it.
And we had a female this class that just could not do it, and we tried and tried and tried, and she just couldn't pass the jumping out of the tower.
Hey guys, make sure you actually tighten these harnesses right. You got to get in good practice now, okay?
Getting all rigged up for the dreaded swing landing trainer.
And a lot of the students don't like that because they're suspended in a harness.
You jump off a platform, swing down, then fall, hitting the ground like they would in the real drop zone. Not comfortable at all for Captain Shiv Kumar, an executive officer for 10th Special Forces Group in California.
The only part that really hurt is that initial jerk.
A lot of beating to your body. Your neck's going to be sore from hitting the ground. I'm jumping on that 250-foot free tower is basically getting up their confidence from having a parachute above them.
We'll be jumping the right door.
These jumpers just waiting their turn, holding up 50 pounds of combat equipment and parachutes.
Last week they were all ready to go. Now their faces start changing, and when they get in the aircraft, their faces will change again.
Jump masters inspect all the soldiers' rigging several times before they even get on the plane and before they jump down to the Fryer drop zone. Airborne also trains other military branches like this Navy corpsman.
It's definitely a rush. I mean, when that door opens up and that wind's gusting, I mean, you just want to get the hell out of the airplane, definitely.
Their first jump is 10 people per door.
A total of 5 jumps required out of an airplane, the last being at night.
Are you looking for the big fluffy dirt? Because you don't want to land in something that's hard.
Recover that parachute.
If your legs are split, you're going to break something.
Most of the airborne students earn their wings, learning how to stay alive along the way.
The nervous part for us is when they're in the aircraft and if they make any mistakes, because it could be their life.